When I was asked to share a God moment, there were some things that I started meditating on and some things that came into my head, and I thought, well, it's really hard to say it's a God moment. It's more like a God lifetime. I don't necessarily know exactly when a God moment is happening, but when I look backwards, I can see that it did happen. I can look backwards and see where God was. I don't necessarily always know where God is, but I can look back and see where He was. I have 3 children that have gone down to school in Austin, and each of them has been embraced by the Wesley Foundation, which is a very active student youth group in the Austin area. And I was on the phone with my son, the younger, this week, and he called me and he said, "Mom, I'm sitting under the tower at the University of Texas, and I'm reading my Bible." And I thought, okay, who's my real kid and when is he coming back? Because God walks in Ethan, but He walks in Ethan a completely different way than He walks in Aaron and Katie. And he has been embraced by the Wesley kids. He's also been embraced by a student ministry group, and he's been kind of working with a young life group. But the Wesley kids really, really work well with him. And so when we're stopping and thinking about what it is that we're going to support with our money and with our missions and with our apportionments in the United Methodist Church, it's important to think about what those apportionments pay for. And our mission here at First United Methodist Church is to love our neighbors into becoming followers of Jesus Christ. And we can also do that outside this community through our apportionments. And it does a fabulous job for those kids outside this community, and they bring it home. There are a number of kids that have left First United Methodist Church and gone and been very active in the Wesley at the University of Texas. Another thing that the apportionments of the United Methodist Church help support is the Methodist Children's Home in Waco. Well, my dad's grandmother was adopted out of that mission home in 1901, and she was a faithful, loving United Methodist all her life. So, when I look back, I can see and I can meditate on Steve Green's, Find Us Faithful. If you Google that, it's a great little hymn. It starts out, "We're pilgrims on the journey of the narrow way, and those who've gone before us line the way, cheering on the faithful and encouraging the weary." That's what we do in the United Methodist Church. We hold fast to the history, and we share it with our children, and we write it on our hearts. And the bottom line is, for finances, if there's not enough money to pay for the basics here, there's not enough money to do the mission work of the United Methodist Church. And I want them to find us faithful.